Here's another quick breakdown video, and I want to be quick because I know a lot of people can't stand this character. We're analyzing Laura's patch notes in this one. Being a mix-up heavy grappler with a fireball, Laura is well known for being the apotheosis of the robbery character. Having said that, I don't think many would consider her top tier. Let's go over these short notes to see what they did with her. Laura's EX Light Thunderclap, so the light plus medium punch version, is now active for 20 extra frames. This is true both in and outside of V-Trigger 1. It's the slowest moving fireball Laura has access to and previously lasted less than a third compared to her other EX fireballs. Now she'll be able to use it as a shield for just a bit longer doing pressure. Laura's notes on steady medium punch are a little bit confusing. It says that the input is no longer reversed based on the position of your opponent, which doesn't make a lot of sense since you don't have to hold the direction. But what this means is that if you cancel steady medium punch when anti-airing someone and crossing you up or doing some resets, the cancel will now come out the right way around. Laura's V-Skill 1 got a consistency change similar to her standing medium punch. Now, if you cross up an opponent with the V-Skill, the overhead will come out the right way around. The rest of Laura's patch notes are all about V-Trigger 2, which got changed quite a lot. First of all, performing this way now has a small V-timer cost instead of being free. However, you are able to cancel it into normals and command normals during the first half of the move. Doing so will transfer the projectile invincibility onto the normal you picked, but not the attack invincibility. So you can use this to go through fireballs, especially the really slow ones, very reliably. Performing this unique cancel consumes a bit less than half of your V gauge. While V-Trigger 2 is active, you can now also perform the Shock Choke raw in neutral. You previously could only do that as a follow-up to this way. It consumes the same amount of V-timer as doing a normal cancel from this way, and it will use it up entirely if it successfully hits the opponent. This is unlike the Sway version, which only consumes the cancel V-timer amount. Keep in mind that you can combo out of this throw. It is very plus and leaves the opponent standing. The notes state that the opponent is left in a throw invulnerable state afterwards, which is probably a fix to a previous oversight. If you want to combo into your CA, however, you have to do it as a cancel, as it won't work raw. The patch notes also mention the Shock Choke itself being projectile and air attack invulnerable, but that is not the case. Looking at the official frame data, I assume they confused it with the Sway version of the choke, which has these properties instead. And this is it for Laura's notes. Aside from some small quality of life changes, Capcom focused almost entirely on her V-Trigger 2, which I suppose makes sense since no one really used it, especially in the competitive scene. Since she didn't get changed much at all in every other aspect, Laura probably won't vary it all that much as far as competitive viability is concerned. But at least Laura players will have some new tools to play around with in this definitive update. Let me know in the comments below what you think of these notes. Would you have liked to see more? As always, make sure to stay tuned to the channel for more content like this, and I'll see you in another video.